This is Sneaker Gears. My name is Levi, and welcome to an all new episode. We're going to be looking at a new brand for the channel, as well as a kind of a sponsored video, kind of the easiest way for you to customize your kicks. And we're going to get right into it. All right, if you're new to the channel, thank you for joining. I just did our top 5 shoes for 2022, early 2023, and a lot of commenters were talking about how I only did Nike and Jordan, and there's a reason for that. But I do have a new brand for the channel, and that is the Way of Wade or Li-Ning line. Here I have the Way of Wade 10, which is this beautiful, this is the low top version, Valentine's colorway, and the Way of Wade 808 2 version 2 Ultra. It's a handful. These have gotten really good reviews lately, and truth be told, I've had the Way of Wade line since the second version, and I've had every even year. So I've had the 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10, and I don't think I've ever done a review on them. Now, the couple reasons for that. One, they were hard to get, and they still kind of are. This is not a shoe, either one, that you can generally, in the States or in most parts of the world, you can just go to a store and try them on, unfortunately, which makes one, getting the sizing right a little harder. And I hate to say it, a lot of reviewers don't do a great job going over sizing, especially for us big wide footers. I was fortunate enough to get these both in size 12, and I can say they work. They actually run a little long, and I'll get a little into that. And this is just a initial impressions. Second reason I haven't done most review on these is they can be expensive. This is a $200 plus shoe, and a lot of people think because it's from China, maybe it's a cheap Chinese knockoff. No, this is a high quality, high end, awesome performance shoe that is based in as a Chinese company making this in China. Like a lot of other shoes, there's nothing cheap or unimpressive about this. And what's cool is Li-Ning and Way of Wade has kind of made his own brands similar to Jordan and Nike, as it were. And the Li-Ning brand, even the Way of Wade brand, has a lot of current athletes in it, not just Wade, who obviously is retired, but Jimmy Butler is in there. I keep wanting to call him Shannon Brown, but D'Angelo Russell from the LA Lakers, CJ McCollum from the New Orleans Pelicans, the little G Leaguer you might know, little nepotism, Zaire Wade, Way of Wade's son, has his own brand, and I'm sure there's quite a few other athletes wearing Li-Ning that I forgot, and I do apologize, but they do have current tech, awesome materials, and the craftsmanship overall on these is amazing. You are not buying these to save money, all right? These are not cheap, like, oh, I'm going to save a little bit, I'm going to get this one. No, this is a $200 sneaker, and I would say it's been a $200 plus sneaker for the last few years. Never even did a review on these. These are the 8s, and these were based on kind of the Zaire or Son of Wade colorway with this one. And this thing just felt so premium, such a fun shoe to play in. And all of them been super premium since day one. Now, I've never tried their budget line or anything less than the premier Way of Wade shoe. They do have the 808 series, which is this one. They do have their All City, and they do have quite a few other makes that a lot of other reviewers, you can jump in and check them out. I am not sponsored. I have to buy each one of these guys, so please support the channel how you can. Give me a shout out, DM message me if you have connections with the companies, or you're watching this, you want me to review your shoes, send them my way. I'd love to do more, but the fact that these are expensive and it's tough to find sizes for us Bigfoot folks. I'm a 12 to 13. Generally, I've done 12 with Li-Ning, and every single time I do, it's almost like rolling the dice. I'm not sure it's going to work. I did a 12 on both of these, and the colorways, honestly are not always my choice. They have some really fire colorways that I would love to try. They have some kind of weird colorways that may or may not work for you, but with my size they sell out really quickly, or sometimes they just don't make it, and I'm really limited. But you can now get these on the Wave Wade websites, leaning websites, a lot of third-party overseas companies selling them, as well as both GOAT and StockX have them. I'll try to leave some links below where you can find these. And just jumping in real quick, both of them are quite comfortable. Just from try on and walking around, I have not hooped in them. I don't know if they're beating the top 5 that I have right now. And again, on court, how it plays, how it breaks in is totally different. But I don't want you guys to think that I wasn't completely justified. I do have the all new Adidas lineup complete coming in. I've tried those on. Those hardened 7s do feel quite a bit more impressive, as well as the Trae Youngs or Ice Trae 2s, a little more impressive than I thought they would. But as far as these are concerned, beautifully made. Love the craftsmanship. You can tell this is a little bit cheaper of the two, and again, it is. These I think were like 160, not cheap by any regards, but these are like 220, and you do kind of get what you pay for. Now, size-wise, I do think they run a little bit long. I got these in a 12, but I'm a 12 wide, and I can tell you that they actually do run fairly wide. I think they should work. I'll let you guys know more as I play in them. Both run, as you can see, pretty shallow. So if you do have a little more girth, these can be a little tight, especially these. So depending what socks you wear might make a big difference. This does have a drop-in midsole, so I do want to see if some of my other insoles or midsoles from Nike might work with React or with Zoot, and see if that's something I would want to try with these. These do have a built-in tooling in the midsole, so this just uses a regular insole, and all the shoe is there all in one. Now, as far as our sponsor for today's videos, I actually am giving a shout out to a Chicago-based company. This is my cousin, JGK. You guys can take a look at them. Josh Got Kicks. You can actually, or Josh Got Customs. I'll put a link to his website below. Go follow him on Instagram. He has a ton of colorways as far as these custom laces, which I love. They're always 2 or 3 tone, beautiful laces. You can kind of see them behind me here. Really cool colorways. They're foodie, so they have a strawberry, banana, and mocha, and ube latte. He is Pinoy or Filipino, so he's a company I really want to do a shout out to, as well as he does full custom sneakers that look awesome. He's always been a sneakerhead. He's really creative when he put those talents together. He's a company I do want to support, and I did want to give a shout out because if you're customizing your kicks, the easiest thing to do is your laces. I'm gonna give a shout out at just as how easy it is. This shoe uses kind of a white flat lace with some little purple specks, and it looks okay. It doesn't set the shoe off. Literally, I put his ube laces in here, which uses a mix of dark and light purple, and you can see it really just sets the shoe off, where you have those different shades of purple coming through from the laces, really accenting the shoe so much better. Love how that one turned out. I like the other one even better. So if we do look at the Wave Wades, they have some crazy colorways on theirs with a lot of different colorways, and this one I like because this one kind of have a greenish hue, and it's kind of a cream or beige with pink and rose colors, and there's a lot of colors going on here, and this beige lace just didn't do it for me. This doesn't accent or do anything to complement this shoe. I would want to see either that mint colorway or a pink colorway. Josh actually has a strawberry banana colorway that for me just absolutely set off this shoe, that has bits of cream and yellow and pink, just as you can imagine, and I think it really just completely accents this shoe so well. Love how that turned out. And I think this really completes the shoe. And I don't even know if I'm doing a good job showing this on video. I'll put a few video or pictures on Instagram. Feel free to follow us there. But that for me completely changes and adds to the color of this shoe, where this is how it should be. I don't know if he's working with any OEMs, but all his colorways kind of have like a two-tone effect within the lace that really works out. I actually put a pair of the Chicago blue in my Currys that made my Currys look like a Chicago custom shoe, where just like the Chicago flag colorways. I put that on the Instagram. You guys can check that out, and on my TikTok, which I don't do much of. Maybe I should, but huge shout out to him. Check them out. Check out the links, and consider subscribing to the channel, guys. I'll give a full review on these, on the Adidas shoes. Some of these might crack the top 5. Definitely going to be obviously in the top 10. And let me know what shoes you want me to try out. The Tatums are coming out. You have the Sabrinas are coming out. You have the John Morants coming out. And then obviously you have the next season of basketball with the Freak 5 coming out, and whatever we have. So from now to the end of the year, there is a lot of kicks we'll be testing, putting up a review. And guys, I just really appreciate your support. Continue to watch, like, subscribe, and share the channel. And communicate with me. Let me know what you guys want to see. This is Levi with Sneaker Gears, and I really appreciate you guys. And I'll come at you later.